morning, welcome back to Rolling Hills Farm. Dave here. Well, it is hay mowing time. It's late June. This is typically when we start mowing first crop hay up here in northern Minnesota. We've got a breezy, sunny morning, although there's showers forecast this afternoon. And so I'm going to take a chance and cut our first field this morning. And if it rains a little bit immediately after mowing, it won't damage the hay, and we'll be able to round bale in a couple of days. It looks like the hay has rebounded pretty nicely from a couple weeks ago when it was so short, or even a week ago. So first pass through this heavier stuff, it looks pretty close to normal, a normal year. Not record setting, but it'll be adequate. Here's another look at a typically wet area, and you can see the hay is pretty tall. But it's interesting to note that the tires are coming up dry, even though we've had an inch of rain in the past week or so. Even in the wettest part of the field, I don't see any sign of standing water. Well, we're a few rows into the field, and now it's a good opportunity to take a look and see how well it's cutting. I just backed up from here, and you can see there's no skips at all. This is the length I was looking for. You know, we're up about 5 inches, which gives you nice protection from any lumps or rocks that might be there. We just did a full service on this mower, kind of maintenance that I do every couple of years. Let's take a look. But I've got the mower in the shop now. It is due for new blades, actually a full maintenance. You can see that one, it's not supposed to look like that. So it'll get new blades all the way across. This is what a blade is supposed to look like. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to change a set of these blades to show you how that works. All right, you see there's the bolt that holds it in. It sits in this little cup. See that little arrow right there? And it's got to be going the same direction as the old blade. Turn that bolt back in. Take your gun. And there. All right, so you see this turtle is done. It's got blades that pivot easily on both sides. So the next procedure is something that I only do once a year or if I have to, and that's to check underneath the turtle. I actually take the turtle off. So I'm going to take those top 4 bolts and pull this turtle now, and just to look for obstructions. There. Here's what I'm looking for in here. This isn't really very substantial, but that's just a little bit of twine that's wrapped around beneath that shock collar that I want to dig out of here before it does any damage to a bearing. I've got to get this back on so it fits in here exactly how it came off. You'll see this one is looking this way. Every other one clocked the same way. There, new blades all the way across. I still need to drain the fluid. All right, oil change. My tools, 9/16 and 11/16 to pull the 2 plugs out of here. And the most important thing, thread locker. Wherever you're working on this tool, when you put things back together, you want to use blue thread locker so nothing comes loose. That's always a good sign that the fluid looks clean and not foamy. You see the top plug is a little dipstick for checking your levels. Each one of these modules takes 10 ounces, and so I'm going to carefully put in, using this squeeze bottle, 10 ounces of fluid to get it from 30 down to 20 ounces. And from there, you can see that one's done draining. We'll just go down this line and put 10 ounces in every one of these modules. I power wash this thing thoroughly and dry it a couple of times a summer, after first crop and after second crop. And it's critical with this New Holland design because of this trench right here. This little area collects just a lot of junk. You'll see when we're working, this is completely full and full back up in there, full of wet hay clippings. It's a mess under here. And boy, if you didn't clean this all out under here, this unit would rust through very fast. I think it's a flaw of the New Holland disc bind design. Getting ready for haying requires a lot more maintenance too. Getting the tractors ready, like oil changes and grease and cleaning out all the filters. And then just getting all the equipment in place, making sure that everything is ready for when the hay is ready to go. This mower is New Holland's 7330 model. The 73 stands for flail conditioning. And you see underneath here, I've got flail hammers that go around to condition the hay rather than rollers that the 72 series would have. This mower is a matched pair with this tractor. They're about the same age. The tractor is a 2010, the mower is a 2012. And the tractor is the perfect size for a mower. This is a 10.5 foot mower, a 98 horsepower tractor, and they're a perfect combination for getting over the field quickly and not wasting a bunch of fuel on extra horsepower that you don't need. The other advantage of this mower is the step-up gearbox, which allows 90-degree turns. It's a special option, or it was in 2010, for the hitch. And you'll see when we're making corners here, we can turn very sharp. I can put the tractor tires right up against these safety guards, and that allows me to make square corners, which saves time and saves you fuel ultimately. In fact, I've had no major repairs on this mower in all the years I've operated it. It mows somewhere between 100 and 150 acres every year between first and second crop. It's been a very reliable unit. I would highly recommend, but I'm sold on New Holland hay tools, and this New Holland 7330 has proven to be a really reliable unit for us. So I'm out in the second field. This is alfalfa, just a small patch, about 3 acres, but very high quality alfalfa. It's a high percentage of alfalfa, although there's some Timothy grass in it. I'd say 75% alfalfa. It's going to make some very good round bales. Well, there's the first field for 2025 down. Obviously we've got a lot more work to do. We're looking at showers this afternoon, but hopefully that'll be a minimum amount of rain. And tomorrow tedding and the next day baling. We'll be back to see you then. Thanks for watching. We're looking forward to a great haying season. So the idea behind tedding, as you can see behind me, is to mix everything up and to expose the underside of the windrows to the air, so that you